Good morning, everybody. It is Friday Facebook Live. Welcome to my Cottage Wreath class. So today I am changing things up a bit. I'm going to try and do a class each Friday, and it's a class that you'll be able to earn for free when you place an order. So Sharon Wilson, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, Stampin' with Sharon. Welcome to Friday Facebook Live. If you're joining me, make sure you say hello. I'll keep a lookout for comments and stuff. I might actually just bring it over here so then I can actually see a bit better. So if it's right in front of me, then I can just look down and I can see all the messages. Hopefully people will come and join me today. So yeah, today I am doing the Cottage Wreaths Stamp Set from the mini catalogue, the July to December mini catalogue, and that is I've put it down somewhere. There it is. I put my stamps down and then I go, oh, where did I put them? So I'm gonna see if I can go to my overhead camera. There we go. And there I am. So this is the suite of products that we're looking at today. It is the Gingham Cottage suite of products, and in it you've got the Cottage Wreaths Stamp Set and dies. You've got some coordinating silver threaded twine. I'm not going to use that today. I haven't brought that over to me with me. And there's also the gorgeous Gingham Cottage 12 by 12. I did bring that with me today to show you. And so I will show you these ones. So I'll just move this out of the way for the moment, and my grid paper. So there is, hopefully you can hear me well enough. I've got my microphone on, so overhead. But it's very much, it's just gingham. So lots of lines in this paper. Lots and lots of lines. So that's green and green, a thick square and a little square. And the black and the grey. So there's so many colours in this one. I'll see if I can find... Oh, it's a very... that'd be great for Halloween. I don't know, orange and black, always Halloween for me. Always Halloween for me. I'm not a big Halloween person. My girls love going trick-or-treating. I think it's just the sugar. They just love getting the sugar. I think as most children do. I know we teach our kids not to take lollies from strangers, and here we are in Australia sending them around to strangers' homes. I don't like it very much. So there are all the papers, and yeah, there's lots and lots of colours. So you've got real red, blushing bright, pumpkin pie, garden green, mint macaron, and basic black are the colours in there. So I'll move that out of the way. So I'm going to play with the Cottage Wreaths one and show you a few things that I've come up with and a few other ideas that I'm sort of doing on the fly. But also want to show you, oh yeah, I'll keep going with that. So I'll bring my grid paper back in so you can see. So this is the stamp set. So you've got two little wreaths and you've got some sprigs and so a bow and some sentiments. So it is very much a Christmas and Halloween type of stamp set. You can interchange it. Also a Thanksgiving one. So you could do it, I guess you could actually do it all year round, this one. And see, yeah, might be good. So I thought I would start off with a couple of little cards. So I did a bit of prep earlier. So I've done a bit of cutting. So just pull out these ones. So I've got just some 3 by 6 inch pieces of cardstock, and I'm just gonna quickly clean just quickly clean, because I had a bit of a play last night and I didn't clean after I played. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. Well, let's do it anyway, just to make sure. That one I definitely didn't. Alright. Get my chamois out of the way. Alright, so I've got my sprig one, my sprig stamp, and the leaves one. So I'm going to use those two first and just do a quick card. So I'm going to get out, there you go. I'm going to get out my Evening Evergreen, my Soft Succulent, and my Cherry Cobbler. And I realised I didn't bring enough blocks over, so I want to get out the, I didn't do this last night, but I'll get my little berries out as well. So I've just got a piece of 6" by 3", and I'm just going to fold it in half, so then you have a 3 by 3" card. But I'm going to fold it back out so it's straight. So I'm going to get my sprig stamp, ink that up with Evening Evergreen. And I think this stamp set is really quite forgiving with where you're stamping it. So I don't think it needs to be perfect. And it's my type of stamping. I'm not a perfect stamper. If you've only been watching for a short time, you might not have realised that. But you probably have. So I'm going to ink up my wreath. And I'm just sort of going to go, okay, where does it sound? Look good. Yeah, that looks about good. Looks good there. Let's go there. And I'm just going to hold that down for a bit and just leave it just soaking into the paper. So this is, it's got a lot of texture on it, so it looks, some sections look a bit darker than others, a bit lighter. So that was probably a bit darker than what I was expecting, but that's okay. And then I want my Merry Christmas. It is easier doing it this way, doing it flat. I'm just going to grab my Merry Christmas. So this is a really quick, easy card that you could do with kids, that they can give out to their friends at school. So you could just leave it like that. That's one card. Really, really simple. If you grab another one, and we do the same process again. So we grab our Evening Evergreen. I do like these greens. I know it's we've only just got new in colours, but these two greens, I love these two greens together. They just so suited, so beautifully suited. And just stamp, and don't be too particular. So then I'm going to bring in my little red dots and just do a few random ones. And then you can bring in your Merry Christmas again. And you've got two little Christmas cards. And I've got to double check. They did sell, Stampin' Up did sell 3 by 3 envelopes in little packs. So I'm just going to have a quick check because I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping they still have them. Where are the envelopes? Am I getting warmer? Oh, there we go. Yep, so they still have the 3 by 3 envelopes. So you can get 40 envelopes at $17.50 for 40 envelopes, and they're little 3 by 3 cute little envelopes. And I happen to have one right here. So you can get your little 3 by 3 envelopes. So two little cute Christmas cards. Really simple, as I said, for the kids to make. You can't go wrong. why not buy the stamp set? So you can buy the Cottage Wreaths Stamp Set, cut down some cardstock down to 3 by 6 inch and fold it in half, and you've got really cute little Christmas cards for the kids to hand out at Christmas time. I know it's only August, but Christmas comes around pretty quickly, and this year has travelled so quickly. It has gone so quickly this year. So, yeah, or even my 12-year-old daughter said it's already August, and she's going to be 13 shortly. So, yes, you will be. If you want to brighten up the envelopes, you can do that too. There is the little bow. So if we get our cherry cobbler out again. Morning, Yvonne. How are you today? I'm just going to throw the bow on the back. Just really cute Christmas cards for the kids to send, to hand out to their friends. So that's those two, so I'll put them aside. We're working on this stamp set this morning because my catalogue. The Cottage Wreaths Stamp Set, and I'm just going to start another one. So I'm going to clean my stamps and work on my next card. I think my chamois needs a bit of a clean. So the next one I'm going to change up the colours. So I'm going to bring in some Highland Heather. And I realised I was going to bring over my scissors and my bone folder, and I didn't do that. And so earlier I did a bit of prep, so I've done a bit of chopping and stuff. So I'm going to grab out my brick embossing folder. So this is the brick and mortar embossing folder that I've used. It's the 3D embossing folder from the Annual Catalogue, and I'm just going to use that, and then I'm going to do a wreath on top. And I've already cut out a few elements, and so the beauty with these dies, you can push out all these little bits, but you can also poke up some of the leaves. So you've got, there you go, I think you can see that, it's focusing. So you can see I'm poking them out, but you can also pop them up a bit as well and give them a bit of 3D, bit more 3D effect. And you can leave some in, you can pop them all out, you can leave some in. Oop. Getting confused where all the bits are. I'm just going to poke out these pretty quick. Whoop, that one's a bit stuck. My die cutting machine needs a bit of a service, I think. Some sections of it don't cut as well. It gets used a lot, in case you haven't realised. This bit's a bit boring. I'm going to leave a few bits in there as well. And just pop a few up. And I've got my Tombow here somewhere. I was thinking I was very organised this morning, and now I'm going, oh, I didn't bring this over, I didn't bring that over. What else didn't I bring over? So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to bring over, so I could actually layer that one underneath. I'll see. And then there's this one as well. And so I'm going to lay them on top. I did the cutting, I didn't do the poking out. Maybe I should have done a bit of poking out before I got online. There we go. So I could do that one. Oh, I didn't cut out another one then. Yep. So we could do that, or I might just trim out, cut out another. What have we got? What have I got? I wonder if that's going to be too dark. Ooh, no. I'm going to switch that up. I'm going to switch that up a bit. I'm going to use Evening Evergreen because I think that's, yeah, quite nice to do a different colour. What do you think? Do you think I go Evening Evergreen with the purple, with the Highland Heather? Yeah. Come on, how'd you come? There we go. I could do that. I don't think it's quite the right green for that one, but if I did, if I do that one and that one, I think that works quite well. And the other one was this one. So if I do this might be the better green. Actually, I think that's the better green. Let's go with Highland Heather and Soft Succulent. Hopefully I can get these out pretty quick. Ah, come on, how'd you get? You notice that when you try and be quick, it seems to take a lot longer. Seems to take longer for me anyway. Alright, let's go with that one and that one. I want to do the green on top. So I'm bringing in the Highland Heather, the Soft Succulent. I'll put the other ones away because I think we might use them on a different card. I like that. Yeah, I think I like this one. Get rid of all the other excess bits that we don't need at the moment. So, I'm going to hope I've got a bit of Tombow in my in my glue. Yep, I got a bit. There we go. I'm just putting a few dots around, just around the center. And then if I have my little small dimensionals, I'm going to try and scatter these around hidden, so then I can pop it up. Oh, clear the space. Bit of Tombow. I went a bit too close to the edge. There we go. And then, what have I got? I'm just going to cut out a banner, a little banner. So I'll use the Stylish Shapes dies. So these ones are the these are the stitched frame dies, and so we used to have the stitched frames previously, and they've been retired, and so now they've brought these ones out, which I really love, because you've got the little banners, this got the squares, and you've got the circles, so I really like it. So I'm just going to cut out a little banner. And I might try not ideal for this banner. I'm trying to work out whether I go hello grateful or grateful hello. I don't know which. And I'm going to pull out my gorgeous grape. So what would you like to see? We can do, or I could just do grateful. I could make it, get a smaller one and do grateful. What smaller ones have I got? So I've got that one. I could do grateful. That might work. I'll cut out another one. Give you an option. Otherwise I need to go and get a different stamp set. You just grateful. Okay. Let's see if this works. That might be just a bit too small. Okay. Let's go grateful. Stick that somewhere safe. Grateful, grateful, grateful. You want me to do it 3 times? I don't think you want me to do it 3 times. If I do, oh, I'm hoping that's straight. That's really not straight. Let's just flip that over. Wow, I couldn't have gotten it more crooked. That's a bit better. Wow, I got it so crooked it was ridiculous. Wow. Anyway, so I wonder if I can cut it down. If I can cut it down, I will. I think I can. I think I can. Let's give it a shot. Otherwise, I'll chop out another one. Oh, yeah, it's still lined up. If you can line it up well, then you should be okay to chop it down. And that makes another little flag. Makes a little flag like that. There we go. That works. Let's put that together. So we'll get our dimensionals out. Make sure I actually line that up properly too. I'm not going very well today. Everything seems crooked. There we go. So we've got that. And then, because I was getting inspiration from another person that had created something similar. Where is that card? No, it's gone. It's gone. What was that one? Oh yeah. I think I'll leave it like that though. I could do a little bow or something, but I think I'll just leave it very simple. Only a tiny bit of stamping. I could do a bit of a bow actually. If I had my scissors, but I don't have my scissors. So I don't think I'm going to do a bow. Hang on. I'm gonna just quickly go and get my scissors. I need them. I do need them. Sorry, I'm back again. So I have scissors and a bone folder. I think that's all I need, at least for the moment. So now I can, oh, here we go. It was annoying me that it wasn't sitting straight. So I could do a little white bow. Just a really simple white bow. The other thing you can do, which I didn't bring over and I'm not going to run over for, is, actually I don't mind that. I think the little bow works well. Is the blends. So if you have some blends, you can colour them in. You can colour in your, there you go. That's quite pretty. That's quite cute. I like that one. Just like that. Yeah, cute little bow. Yeah, you can colour in the twine, and so I've actually done that with this one. Hopefully you can see that. I've just used real red to colour that one in. So let's make another one. We might do, where is it? There we go. I'm going to use a bit of, what have we got? I thought I had some Bermuda Bay, maybe not. I'm going to do the same, another card, but different colours. So similar design, it'll be similar. Get the the brick folder out again. So same sort of layout. Grab all my little bows again. This time I think I might just use didn't do one of them, did I? Yes I did. Ooh. Whoa. I like that. That was so simple. I do. I like that one. The colours are just, yeah, just working quite well. The lighter colours are working well. So you've got Coastal Cabana is the card base, and then I've got Coastal Cabana and then Highland Heather on top. So let me see if I can have a couple of other options. If I did that, does that work too? I don't know if I like if it works as well. If I did both though, I think I could do both. So I've got the Bermuda Bay at the bottom at the moment, at the bottom of the stack. If I did, yep, how'd you get? It's stuck. I think that's okay. I think that works well. So let's go with that one. Oh, this one didn't cut as well. There we go. So I think the Gorgeous Grape might be too strong. But you can make this into a Christmas card as well. So I know some people are very much yep, red and green. That's it. Only red and green. But I think you can mix up the colours, and you can make this into a Christmas card really easily too. I'm being a bit rough and ready with this wreath. let's see. Okay, so the light one or the darker one? Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape? I think you could almost go with either. I think I like this more subtle one though. So let's go with subtle. We'll do another bow. It's okay to have more than one card looking exactly the same. All right, let's assemble. Now I did cut out, oh hang on, I did cut out a couple of bows. So maybe we could use them instead of a bow, but we shall see. Let's have a look. This is how organised I am. I come online, I start showing you stuff and then I go, oh, I could change that. I was having a play last night with the gnome, was it warm wishes or something, the gnome stamp set that I used a couple of weeks ago, and I was using it for a challenge, and once I got going I really, yeah, I just started coming up with more ideas, which is always fun. I like being able to come up with some more ideas all the time, and yeah, last night I ended up creating a class for it, so I was very happy with how my brain was going. I had someone, a friend on Zoom while we were crafting, so we're sort of crafting a bit together, but in our own locations. Yeah, so it was nice, and it's always good when you get to, things start working. Things start just coming through and inspiration just flows. I like it when inspiration flows like it did. So I could put on a purple bow. I think I'm still going to go with white, you know, still white. And nope, not that one. I'll go with my Bermuda Bay, not my Bermuda, Coastal Cabana. That's what I'm going to go with. Some Coastal Cabana banners. And oh, what do I want to do? I think I want to make it into a Christmas card. I think I want to make it into a Christmas card, but I want a really small one. Let's see, I've also got the stitched rectangle dies. So, and that's just way too big. Too big. I might have to create my own banner. Let me see. I'll bring in my Bermuda Bay and do a Bermuda Bay Merry Christmas. And my paper trimmer, where did I put that one? I think you prefer lighter colours too, Yvonne. Something just tells me you like lighter colours in this regard. Let's just do a basic banner. How does that look? Oh. Oh, it's a bit plain. It's a bit plain. I'm going to lose my trimmer again. Ah. Nah, there goes something. And it's all going to go flying any minute now. And you're going to hear it all fly. Hear it all fall on the floor. No, that's Coastal Cabana. See, I'm not at my desk when I do this. I'm at the other desk. So I just have to remember to bring everything over. It's not going to work. I'm just going to have to go with Coastal Cabana. The darker made it too heavy. Yeah, it probably did. How about I just do that? Let's put a bit of glue on it, and then I'm just going to cut around it. Let's cut around this one. Actually, I'll trim around it. Make sure I get it right. All right, where are we? About there. Yep. There we go. I think that's right. Use some of my edges up too. A cute little Merry Christmas card. And what I'll bring in is I've got my little rhinestones, which the classic matte dots, and I've got some little white ones. So I'm going to step this card up a bit and just put a few around. Just like that. That one's a bit too close. There we go. That's a bit better. There we go. So I've got my little bow, got the little classic matte dots, and you can colour them in as well. So there's two cards. I do like the I like that one, but I like this one better, I think. It's just really, yeah, I think I like this one better. It's quite cute. Yep. All right, let's see. One final card, I think. Let's see, where did I put the other card? No. All right, let's just start by stamping. Let's start by stamping this one. And I'm going to get out my, where is it? These two. I'm going to go Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. And I'm going to trim this, cut this out, this one. Now, there is a way to do this, and I'm not quite sure which way it's going to go. So I think, oh, maybe, hey, there we go. There we go. That's where it lines up. Just there. So I'm going to trim this one out. So the dies all coordinate. So there you go. You've got a wreath, a little wreath. And I had some, not early espresso, what's it called? Crumb cake here somewhere. There it is. No, yep. That one, I think. Got some crumb cake. And I want to trim that one down so it's our carb front. So let's go that way. So 10 centimeters by 14.8, like that. And I'm going to use the wood grain, what is it? Timber. The Timber 3D embossing folder. So get my little platform ready to go. Where's my other one? There it is. It's a 3D embossing folder. So if you've got the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you just use the bottom platform and then the so you use plate 1 and plate 4 with the embossing folder, because this is so thick you don't want anything more than that. And then I'm going to grab out this one I'll do. I'm going to grab out some crumb cake ink. I'm just going to give it a bit of texture. To bring it out a bit. But I don't want heaps. Like I want it to bring out the wood grain. And I probably could have done this by running it through the embossing folder, like inking up the folder and running it through, which probably would have been a bit easier, but I don't mind using my blending brushes. The white is very stark on that. And then I want what colour do I want to do? I think I want to do red. Yeah, I want to do cherry cobbler. Have a bit more of a play, because I feel like it's just, the white's just a bit too much, I think, for me. The white's just a bit too much. I may have made it look too muddy now. I think it's all right. So I wanted to grab out also cherry cobbler and my blends. I just want to colour a few of them in. Am I still in? Yep. And let them dry. And where's my take your pick tool? There it is. There you go. So I've just used the embossing folder, the Timber 3D embossing folder, and just going to put my wreath on. So it looks like it's on the front door. And I did colour in the twine earlier. Let's see if we use that one. I'll put it up the top. There we go. And to finish it off, I think I want a different. I want a Merry Christmas down the bottom. I want to do a Merry Christmas down the bottom. So just bear with me. I'll go and grab a stamp. Let's go with that one. Christmas to remember. I want to do it down here. And no, that's going to be too big. Where are my other ones? Nope. No, not thin enough. Not thin enough. let's go with Evening Evergreen on this one, I think. I'm just going to trim this one down. Do I need any other colour, or do you reckon I can just leave it like that? I could rough it up a bit. Go. That one's good. Oh, good. A background colour needed. You think so? I don't know. I'm quite happy with that one. I feel like it stands out a bit more. Because it's not coloured, whereas this one is. So, you might disagree. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that now. Let's move that one out of the way. So, my cards for today. So I made these two little cute ones, and then I made these 3 as well. So I think I'm quite happy with this one now, and I think each of the cards have been stepped up a bit as well. So it's yeah, I'm quite happy with those ones. If you would like to get this card kit, so I'm offering it as a card kit. So you get the products to make the cardstock to make the 5 cards, and I'll die cut out these ones. Then you can, if you place an order of what did I say, $50? No, $30. I think it was. I don't know. Can't remember. What did I say? I can't find my mouse. That's my problem. Where am I? I can't find me. I can't find me. I can't find me at all. Yeah, I don't know. If you... I can't find it. Can't find it. Anyway, if you place an order with me using the host code that I've put on the as the comments, as the little comments for this particular post, you can get this card kit for free, card set for free. So I will send you the products you need. I will do the embossing, and I'll do the die cutting. And then if you put an order in, you can create your own cards. And then if you want to add a background color, you can from your own stash. That is it for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for helping me along the way, Yvonne. Appreciate it. I will be back again next week. I think I have a child with me next week. I think my daughter in year 10 has interviews for subject interviews or something. And so apparently she's home next Friday. I don't know. It's something to do with school. So it may not be as quiet as it is today, but that's life. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will be able to join me next week, and I will work out what I want to show you next week, and we will have a bit more fun and enjoy creating together. So I hope I've inspired you to get creating, and I hope you have enjoyed this morning. So I will catch you again soon. Bye for now. Wrong one. Don't mind me. I will stay here until I figure out what I'm actually meant to change. Bye for now.